In this video, I'll be showing you how to build a branded Shopify dropshipping store from scratch, completely step by step. I'll be showing you how to import products from AliExpress to your Shopify dropshipping store so you can sync all of the product information automatically. I'll show you how to design high converting product pages that actually convert visitors into customers, including how to design a branded logo for your store, how to pick a relevant color scheme and fonts, how to structure your product page layout, how to create high converting product images, how to build trust and social proof with your store utilizing reviews and customer testimonials, and how to write all of the copy for your product pages to convert traffic into sales. I'll also show you how to set up all of the backend systems for your branded Shopify dropshipping store, including connecting a custom domain to your store, setting up shipping rates, editing your store's email templates and checkout, as well as setting up payments on your store so you can start accepting debit and credit card payments from your customers. And why should you listen to us here at Judge.me? Well, we've worked with over 600,000 Shopify stores that generate over $80 billion in yearly revenue, which gives us real data and insight into what actually works in e-commerce and dropshipping. We don't sell courses, mentorships, or coaching programs, so if you're looking for data-backed, no-nonsense e-commerce content, be sure to subscribe. The timestamps are in the description so you can skip to any part of the video, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So this is the dropshipping store we'll be building in today's tutorial. As you can see, it is beautifully branded with a custom logo and color scheme, making the store look super professional and trustworthy. The product page is highly optimized for conversions, including these high quality product images, product copy that's easy to digest for your store visitors to convert them into customers. And we also have this video carousel section that builds social proof and trust, as well as a product review section where we've imported reviews directly from AliExpress, which I'll be showing you how to do in this tutorial. We also have all of the necessary pages, such as a contact us page and your store's policy pages. So let's begin the tutorial by signing up for Shopify. In order to build your branded Shopify dropshipping store, the first thing we're going to do is sign up for Shopify. If you use our link in the description, you can get your Shopify plan for just $1 per month for 3 months. This gives you a solid 3 months to build your Shopify dropshipping business. So I'll leave a link in the description to our Shopify deal, and from there, all you need to do is enter your email address, choose a password for your Shopify account. You can enter in your billing details to access the $1 per month for 3 months deal, and then skip the Shopify setup survey, as I'll be showing you all the steps you need to take to build your branded Shopify dropshipping store. You'll then be brought to your Shopify dashboard. I want to start off by giving you an overview of Shopify. It is a very simple platform to use. Firstly, you have Home. This is where you'll see an overall snapshot of your store, for example, store updates and recommendations. You have Orders. This is where you'll see all of your store's orders. You have Products, so every time you add a new product to your store, you'll be able to view and edit the product from this tab. You have Customers, so when a customer purchases from your store, all of their data will be held within this tab. You have Marketing. This tab allows you to set up campaigns such as email marketing automations. You have Discounts. This is where you can create discount codes for your store to share with your customers. You have Content. So this is where you'll house all of your store's content, such as images and videos that you'll be adding to your store. You have Markets. So this allows you to sell to different countries from your store by setting up new markets. So for example, you could sell to the US, UK, and Australia all from one store. You have Finance. This is where you can see your Shopify payouts after a customer purchases from your store. You have Analytics. So this is where you can see how much revenue you've brought in, how many sales you've made, your store's conversion rate, and other reports. You have Online Store. So this is where you can actually edit your store. So change things like the color, add your store's logo, change the fonts, and edit the overall design of your store. You have Apps. This allows you to add additional functionality to your store by installing a Shopify app. So we'll be using a few different apps in this tutorial to add additional functions to our branded Shopify dropshipping store. And finally, we have Settings. So this lets you edit your store settings, such as adding a custom domain, creating shipping rates, setting up payments, taxes, and much more. So now I've given you an overview of Shopify. Let's install a theme onto our Shopify store. The first thing we're going to do is install a theme on our store. A theme is a pre-built template that helps speed up the process of creating your branded dropshipping store. So you're going to click on Online Store, and you will see that there is a theme already installed on your store called Horizon. We are going to install another theme called the Refresh theme. The Refresh theme is a completely free theme, and it has all of the sections and features that you need to create a high converting store. So from themes, we are going to scroll down and click on Visit Theme Store. From the Shopify theme store, you are going to come to the search bar and just type in Refresh, and you will see the Refresh theme. So click on this, and then you are going to click on Try Theme, and after a few moments, you will see the Refresh theme has been installed on your store. Now we are going to make this our default theme for our store. So we are going to scroll down and just wait a couple of moments for the Refresh theme to finish installing. And now the Refresh theme has finished installing, we can click on Publish, and we can click on Publish again. Now that we have installed and published our theme, we can move on to importing our first product to our store. To import your first product to your store, we'll be using a software tool called DSs. I want to start off by giving you some context on what DSs actually is. DSs is a software tool that allows you to connect AliExpress products as well as Alibaba and Temu products to your Shopify store. So you can sync all of the data related to these products through to your Shopify store without having to enter it in manually. DSs allows you to sync your customers' information from Shopify through to AliExpress. So when you get an order on your Shopify store, you don't need to enter your customers' information such as their name, phone number, and address into AliExpress manually. This information can be synced through from Shopify to AliExpress automatically. This means if you get, let's say, 50 orders in a day, you can automatically sync all of your customers' information from Shopify to AliExpress and fulfill all 50 orders at once, saving you a huge amount of time and allowing you to focus on more important things such as marketing your store. So DSs are not a supplier, they're simply a tool that allows you to automate the importing of products and the fulfillment process automatically. So let's actually get into using the DSs platform. From the DSs website, you can click on Get Started to create a DSs account. Enter in the email address and password you want to use for your DSs account and click on Get Started. You'll then be prompted to choose which platform you want to connect to DSs. So we'll choose Shopify, and then you'll be asked to install the DSs Shopify app. So click on Install and install the DSs Shopify app on your store. Finally, hit Confirm to authorize the connection between DSs and your Shopify store. Next up, you'll need to choose a DSs plan. You can get started for completely free, so under the free plan, click on Get Started. From here, you can link your AliExpress account to your DSs account to start importing products from AliExpress to Shopify. If you don't yet have an AliExpress account, click on Don't Have an AliExpress account and register an account. I already have an AliExpress account, so I'm going to click on Link and Authorize to AliExpress, and then I can click on Login. You can enter in your AliExpress login details and click on Authorize. Once you click on Authorize, you'll be brought to your DSs dashboard, and from here we can begin importing our first products. From your DSs dashboard, you can click on Import List. From the DSs import list, you can import your first product by going to the AliExpress product listing, copying the URL, and pasting this into the import list bar within DSs. You can then choose the main country you plan to sell this product to, as the product information will differ depending on which country you plan on selling the product to. Don't worry, you can still sell to multiple different countries. However, choose the main country you plan to target and click on Save. Then click on OK and choose your import language. I'm going to choose English and click on Confirm. After a few moments, you'll see the product added to your DSs import list. You can edit the product before pushing it to your Shopify store, so click on the Edit Product pencil icon to begin editing the product. The first thing you can edit is the product title and collection. You can then click to the Variants tab. From the Variants tab, you can edit various pieces of product information, for example, variant names like colors and sizing, as well as being able to edit the product sale price. You can bulk edit the prices for all of your variants using the Pricing Rule feature. So come to the Pricing Rule toggle and click on Pricing Rules. From the Pricing and Currency settings, you can click on Pricing Rule and choose your pricing margins. So you can mark your products up by a specific amount or choose a specific multiplier for your product pricing. You can also add a standard pricing rule based on your cost of goods in a specific range. So for example, if my cost of goods is between $10 and $25, I can set to add a specific amount of margin to my products, or again, choose a pricing multiplier. Once you're happy with your pricing rules, you can click on Save and head back to your import list in the other tab. You may need to refresh your import tab to update your pricing rule settings. From the Variants tab, you can also delete variants by scrolling to the right and hitting the Delete Variant button. You can also edit variant names by clicking on Edit Options and clicking on the pencil icon to edit a variant. Don't worry if you're unsure of the variant information that you want to edit right away, as you can edit all of this information directly from Shopify once you've pushed the product to your store. Next up, we can come to the description. Again, don't stress too much about editing this within DSs. You can also edit your product description directly from the Shopify editor. And in the next part of the tutorial, we'll be building out our high converting product page from the Shopify theme editor, where we'll also be editing the product title and description directly from Shopify. So don't worry too much about this for now. You can then click on Images. From here, you can choose the images you want to import. Once again, I'm going to show you how to create high converting product images in the next part of the tutorial. So don't worry about the product images too much for now. So you can choose a few of these if you like, but it's very likely that you'll replace all of the product images from the Shopify editor. So now we can click on Shipping Info. From Shipping Info, you can see the shipping price and times for different countries that you want to sell the product to. This is a great way to quickly see a snapshot of the shipping times and prices for the product. Once you're happy with all of the product information, you can click on Push to Store. You'll see some final preferences before you push the product to your Shopify store. For example, choosing whether you want to continue selling the product if it goes out of stock, setting the product status as draft when you push it to your store so you can continue working on it within the Shopify editor, and automatic inventory and pricing updates. You can leave most of this as the default and click on Push to Store. So now we've imported our first product from DSs to Shopify. We can head over to Shopify, click on Products, and we should see the product that we just imported. Of course, from here, you can edit the product further within the Shopify editor. Now, you're going to want to make your product page easily accessible from the Shopify theme editor, as in the next part of the tutorial, we'll spend quite some time building out our product page. And the reason that you want to spend most of your time on your product page is because this is where you'll send majority of your store's traffic, and this is where customers actually make a purchase. So we can click on our product. We are going to set it to active and click on Save. And then in order to be able to access our product quickly from our Shopify theme editor, we are going to add it to our main menu. So we can come over to Content and we are going to click on Menus. We will click on Main Menu. You are going to click on Add Menu Item. Where it says Link, we can come into Link. We're going to go to Products and we are going to choose our product and we will click on Save. So now our product will be in our main menu. So anytime we go to our Shopify theme editor, we can just click on the product in our main menu to go straight to our product page, so we can begin editing our product page and creating a high converting product page. So now we've made our product page easily accessible, we can move on to the next step, which is creating our high converting product page. It's important to create a product template for your product pages so you don't apply your product page design to every product on your store. In order to create a product template, click on Online Store, click Edit Theme, navigate to one of your product pages, and at the top of the Shopify theme editor, you'll see a drop-down menu. Click on this and click on Products and then click on Create Template. Give your template a name so you can name it after the product you want to apply the template to, and hit Create Template. Then click on Exit and then go back to your Shopify dashboard. Click on Products, click on the product you want to apply the template to. On the right hand side, you'll see Theme Template. Click on the drop down and choose the product template you just created and click Save. Now we've created a template for our product, we can move on to picking a color scheme. A core part of building a high converting product page is making your store feel branded, professional, and trustworthy. And a simple way to do this is by applying a relevant color scheme. To choose a color scheme for your store, you can use this website called coolors.co. Simply click on Start Generating and you can start generating color schemes. I recommend sticking to black, white, gray, and 1 or 2 accent colors. So you can lock black, white, and grey in and hit the spacebar to generate accent colors. Choose an accent color that is related to the niche of your store. So as our store is in the outdoors and hiking niche, we've gone for these greens and browns. Once you've chosen your color scheme, you can come to the Shopify theme editor, click on theme settings, and you'll see the colors tab. This allows you to create various color schemes. I recommend creating at least 3 color schemes, one with a white background, black text, and the button color as your main accent color, and the second where your main accent color is the background color with black or white as your text color, depending on your accent. You can also create a third color scheme the same as this if you have 2 accent colors. So we've created 2 color schemes, one with a lime background and one with a brown background, and the final color scheme should have a gray background. You can use this color scheme to break up sections on your product pages. You can now apply any of the color schemes to specific sections on your store. So if I choose my header, I can make this brown with white text. And if I choose my announcement bar, I can make this lime with black text. As you can see, our product page is already coming to life by simply implementing a branded color scheme. So let's move on to adding a branded logo to our store. As I've mentioned, you can't create a high converting product page without adding a branded feel to your store. And an easy way to achieve this is to have a professional looking logo. You can create a logo using Canva, a free online graphic editing tool. From Canva, click on custom size, choose 265 by 95 pixels and click on create. This allows us to create a rectangular logo, which is optimal for a high converting store. You don't want a large square logo as it makes your store header look too big. From here, we can choose a heading and enter the name of our store. So I've just entered in Pure Soul and resized the text to fit the canvas. You can then edit the font of your logo to match your store's fonts. Next, we can add an icon to our logo. So we can click on Elements, type in something related to our product or niche. So I've typed in footprint and we can add this to our logo. Resize the icon and then align your text with the center of the icon. You can then select both your icon and your text, hit group to group them together, and then align your logo to the center. Finally, you can change the colors of both your text and your icon. If you plan on having a header with a colored background like ours, which is brown, you'll want to download your logo with a transparent background, which will require you to upgrade your Canva account. You don't want to have a logo with a white square around it. If you download your logo with a white background, make sure your header's background is also white. Once you download your logo, you can come to the Shopify theme editor, click on header, click on theme settings and upload your logo. You can edit your logo position and size to perfect how it looks on desktop and mobile. Now we've added a branded logo to our store, let's move on to choosing a font pairing. Fonts can make or break the look of your store, so use simple font pairings that are relevant to your niche. You can use a website called FontJoy to come up with the font pairings on your store. You can use one font for the headings on your store and another font for the body text. If you want to keep things super simple, you can use one font across the entirety of your store. So for example, this store here, Steppers, use a bold version of their font for the headings and a regular version of the font for the body text. From FontJoy, you can choose whether you want your font pairings to be more similar or more contrasting. I would recommend having similar font pairings so your store doesn't look messy. Again, choose fonts that are relevant to your niche. Once you've chosen your font pairings, go to the Shopify theme editor, click on theme settings, click on typography, and you'll see headings and body. From here, you can choose your fonts and font weight and click on save. Now that we've applied our fonts, we can move on to the more complex parts of creating a high converting product page, starting with our product page layout. Most high converting product pages follow the same structure. Firstly, we have an image gallery including high quality images that display product information, a product title, and a brief bulleted summary of the product benefits. Then we have a video carousel, 4 image with text sections, a product review section, and a product FAQ section. So delete all of the sections from your product page so we can start with a clean slate. We'll firstly add a heading for our video carousel. So click on Add Section, choose Rich Text, delete the text block and the button block, and for the heading, you can enter what our customers are saying. Next up, add 4 image with text sections and automate the images. In order to alternate the images, click on the section and on the right-hand side, choose Image Second under the Image Placement dropdown. You can also delete all of the button blocks from these sections. Add another rich text section, delete the text and button blocks, and under the heading add reviews, and finally add a collapsible content section and replace the heading with frequently asked questions. Now we've created our product page layout, we can move on to creating high converting product images. Product images with information on them are essential for creating a high converting product page. The reason being is that the majority of your store visitors will be coming from mobile, so a large portion won't scroll past the fold, which is the top section of your store. You want to give your potential customers as much information about your product as possible as soon as possible to prevent them from leaving your website. And the best way to do this is by utilizing the product gallery. As you can see, we have this default stock image of our product from the supplier with a plain white background and a random supplier logo. If you're a dropshipper, these are the types of images suppliers will provide to you. You want to avoid using these types of images on your store at all costs because they don't look professional, they don't look trustworthy, and potential customers may think that your store is a scam. You can take a supplier stock image like this and ask ChatGPT to create something unique and high quality. So I've just prompted ChatGPT by saying I'm selling these barefoot shoes as a hiking shoe. Can you add a foresty background to this image and upscale the shoe image to make them pop? Make sure the image that you upload is a JPEG or a PNG and not an AVIF file, otherwise ChatGPT won't recognize it. So this is the result of the prompt. It looks really good and high quality. We can now download this image, head over to Canva, and in Canva we can choose a custom size of 1000 by 1000 pixels, upload our image from ChatGPT, and now we can add some information about the product to the image. In Canva, choose a heading, add some product information about your product. So I've just added super flexible sole. Choose the same font you're using across the entirety of your store to keep your branding consistent, and then click on effects and choose background. I've gone for this white background and made it slightly transparent. I think it looks pretty good. I've then added some space to the beginning of the heading and dragged a check icon onto the canvas to complete the image. Be creative with these images. Keep it one piece of text or product benefit per image so the content is easy to digest for a customer. I've also created this image of an orthopedist holding the shoes and added a banner to this image in Canva. The prompt for this was very simple. I asked ChatGPT, can you generate an image of an elderly man with glasses holding one of the shoes in an orthopedist office? He's supposed to be the orthopedist, so he should look distinguished. And I think this image has come out pretty well. So once you've created all of your product images, head over to Shopify, navigate to your product, and in the gallery, we can upload our product images. Once they've finished uploading, we can reorder them by simply dragging and dropping the images in the image gallery. We can then head to the front end of our product page. So again, just click on Online Store and click on Edit Theme. And within these image with text sections, we can upload our product images here too. So this is where your product page really starts to come to life when you actually add some product images to the product page. Now we've created our high converting product images. Let's move on to writing the product copy. Product copy is what actually sells your product to a potential customer. It's a crucial part of creating a high converting product page and is often overlooked by store owners. We'll start with the product title. You want your product title to follow this format: your brand or product model name, then the product type, and then the primary outcome or solution that your product provides. You can use ChatGPT to come up with a cool product title. So I've just said I'm selling barefoot shoes. They help to relieve foot pain, give you healthier feet, ground with the earth, etc. I want to create a catchy product title that follows this format. Then I've put in brand/model name, product type, and primary outcome. Our brand name is Pure Soul, and then I've included a link to the AliExpress product, which you can do if you're a dropshipper. As you can see, it has come up with various different product titles that I can use. So pick one that you like the most, and then come back to the product in Shopify and paste the title into the title section. Next up, we have the product description directly under the product title and price. You want to avoid adding large paragraphs and blocks of text in this section. This should be used to summarize the main product benefits, tangible outcomes for customers, and solutions your product provides. When writing your product copy, this is the main thing you want to focus on: how your product solves customers' pain points and what tangible outcomes it provides to customers. We can come back to ChatGPT and prompt it again, this time saying I want to create a bulleted description with 3 short bullet points summarizing the key solutions and tangible outcomes the product provides to customers' pain points. Be sure to read these bullet points and make sure all of the information is actually correct about your product. We can then head to our product from the Shopify dashboard and paste these bullet points into the description area. To bring them to life, you can add some emojis to these bullet points. So you can go to a website called emojicopy.com and search for the emoji you want to use. So I'm going to use this checkmark emoji for each of my bullet points. So once again, you can just copy and paste this into the description. We can then head to the theme editor and see what this section looks like. Now, depending on your theme, this section may come out very small. It's not to worry, there is a workaround. From the left-hand side, we can choose a text section, paste your first bullet point into this text section, and then repeat this process for the other 2 bullet points. Then we can just drag these 3 text sections under our title and price to create our bullet points. Once you've created this short description, we can write the product copy for our 4 image with text sections. Again, we want to focus on customer pain points, tangible outcomes for customers, and how our product provides a solution to their problems. Again, from ChatGPT, we can say I have 4 sections on my store that are laid out image, headline, paragraph. Can you write the headlines and paragraphs focusing on customer pain points, tangible outcomes, and product solutions? ChatGPT will then write these sections for us. Once again, just make sure to double check that all of the information about your product is correct. You can of course reprompt ChatGPT a few times to get this information correct. And if you want to focus on a specific marketing angle, you can reprompt ChatGPT again. We can then copy these headlines and paragraphs and add them to our image with text sections in the Shopify theme editor. Next up, we have our FAQ section. We can come back to ChatGPT and ask it to write some product-specific FAQs for our product. We want the FAQs to be related directly to our product, not just general FAQs about the shipping and refund policy. So prompt ChatGPT once again to write some product-specific FAQs, check all of the information is correct again, and then we can copy this information into our collapsible content section. To add another question to your FAQ section, click on Add Collapsible Row, and then you can just drag and drop this among your other questions. The final piece of copy you want to utilize to create a high converting product page is the announcement bar. Don't waste your announcement bar with copy that doesn't help to convert your visitors into customers. So instead of having welcome to our store, use it to announce a promotion, an offer, or a discount that you're running on your store. So I'm just going to add free shipping on all orders, but you can also announce things like a Black Friday sale, a summer sale, or any other type of promotion that you're running on your store. Now we've completed our product copy, let's move on to adding some reviews to our high converting product page. Reviews are the key to building trust with potential customers. And if you can build trust with your store visitors, you've won half the battle into converting them into a paid customer. In order to add reviews to our product page, we'll be using the Judge.me Shopify app. So I will leave a link in the description to Judge.me, and you can get started with Judge.me for completely free. So just hit install and install the app. We can then go through the Judge.me setup guide. So choose your language settings and hit next. Fill out the Judge.me survey. So choose whether you're just starting out or you're already bringing in revenue. Choose whether you're a dropshipper or if you're housing your own stock, and then hit next. Choose how you plan on getting reviews. So we're going to be importing reviews from AliExpress. So I'll choose this and hit next. And then we're going to enable the Judge.me app embed. So just click on this, make sure that the Judge.me embed is toggled on, and then click on save, and then switch back to the Judge.me setup guide in the other tab. Next up, install the Judge.me reviews widget. So we can head to our product page, scroll down to our rich text section where we want to display our reviews, click on add new section, click apps, and choose the review widget. We can drag this just under our review heading and click save, and then head back to the Judge.me setup guide in the other tab and click on next. We can now install the star rating badge. So again, come to the product page, under product information, click add block, click apps, and choose star ratings. We can then drag this between our product title and product price and click save. Then head back to the Judge.me setup guide in the other tab and click on next. From here, we can set up the branding for our store reviews. So we can choose the color of our review badge and also upload our logo for the review emails and click on next. You can then decide whether you want to upgrade to the Judge.me Awesome plan with a 15-day free trial to get access to further review features such as AI review summaries and additional options to customize your review widget. Next up, we can import some reviews to your product page directly from AliExpress. From the Judge.me Reviews app, click on Settings, click Import from Platforms, choose AliExpress, click on Install, and then you'll be prompted to enter your store domain, which you can find by clicking on your Shopify settings and clicking on Domains. Once you paste your store's link in, click on Install and install the Judge.me Reviews Importers app. You'll then be brought to the Judge.me Importer Setup Guide. Click on Get Started and you'll be brought to your store's products. Choose the product that you want to import reviews to and click on Import. You can then enter a link for the AliExpress product that you want to import reviews from. You can choose whether you want to import reviews one time or auto import them on a weekly basis. You can also filter the reviews by country and word count and then hit Import Reviews. After a few moments, the reviews will import from AliExpress to Judge.me. You can then click on Imported Reviews. From here, you can see the reviews that have been imported. You can edit the reviews and delete any reviews that you think aren't relevant. Don't worry if you have a few 3 or 4-star reviews. These actually make your store look more realistic rather than having all 5-star reviews. Now we can check what our reviews look like on our product page. So from our product page, we can click on the star rating and it will bring us down to the review section. So I think this has really brought our product page together, and this is a key step in building our high converting product page. Now that we've added reviews to our high converting product page, let's move on to adding a video carousel to our product page. A video carousel adds further social proof to your product page, building trust and converting more customers. So this section can massively help in creating a high converting product page. In order to add a video carousel to our product page, we can start by adding some videos to our product reviews. Now just make sure that these videos are from genuine customers and you have got permission to display them. We can then head to the Judge.me Reviews app and click on Reviews. Choose a review you want to upload a video to. Click on the 3 dots and click Edit Review. And from here you can upload a video of your product. Vertical videos are going to work best for this video carousel section. You can then repeat this process for at least 2 other reviews. So you need a minimum of 3 videos to create the video carousel. Once you've uploaded your video to the reviews, you can click on this heart button on the review to mark them as a featured review. Don't miss this step as we'll be displaying these featured reviews in a moment to create our video carousel. Now we can head to the Shopify theme editor and navigate to our product page. Under our What Our Customers Are Saying rich text heading, we can add our video carousel. So click on Add Section, click on Apps and choose the Judge.me Video Carousel section. In the Review Selection dropdown, choose Featured and toggle off Show Sample Reviews. You can edit some of the styling such as the star and text size, corner styling, border color, and other different features that you can edit. So just have a play around and see what you like for your own store. And then you can also edit the header text from here as well. Once you're happy with your video carousel, just click on Save. Now we've added our video carousel, we can move on to adding the final sections to create our high converting product page. The final sections we're going to add to our high converting product page are going to be product relevant. So for this particular product, which are barefoot shoes that help to relieve foot pain, I've added this multi-column section explaining the steps to being free from foot pain once a customer starts using our product. So you can add these types of sections around your other image with text sections depending on what the product is. So this could be a how to set up section, a product comparison table, a before and after section, or any other section that you think is relevant to your product. Once again, make sure that these sections are educating your visitors on how your product solves their problems and provides solutions and tangible outcomes to their pain points. And then finally, to complete our high converting product page, we can add a related product section to display other products from our store on our product page so that we can potentially make some upsells on our product page with other products from our store. To edit your store's homepage, head to your Shopify theme editor and navigate to your homepage. You don't need to spend a huge amount of time designing your homepage because you're going to send 90% of your traffic to the product pages where visitors will actually make a purchase. So we just need to make sure that our homepage looks clean and professional. So we're going to start off by adding a slideshow section. So click on Add Section, we are going to type in slideshow, and by default, this slideshow section will have 2 slides. We're going to delete one of the slides so we only have one slide which will act as a hero image for our homepage. We can then click on this and you will see that we can upload an image. You can also explore the free images from Shopify. So I'm going to explore the free images. You can type in a word related to the niche of your store. So my store is hiking and outdoors. So I'm just going to type in hiking. And then you can choose one of these free images as your hero image. So I'm just going to select this image and click on select. You can then go and edit the text on your slideshow. So down the side, you will see heading, subheading, and you will see your button label. So I'll show you a slideshow I've already created. So I'll just turn this one on. You can see I've just typed in shop our bestsellers. And then for the button, I have just linked to our best selling products. So you can create a simple hero banner like this. So now I am just going to delete this second slideshow. Next up, we can add some featured products to our homepage. So I'm going to click on add section and I am going to choose featured collection. And then on the side here, I am just going to select my collection. So I'm just going to choose best sellers. So as you can see, I've imported some additional products to the store. So these are going to now be on our homepage. And then finally, you can just have a subscribe to our email section. So you can come into the footer, click on add section and just type in email sign up and choose the email sign up section. And that's basically it when it comes to our product page. As you can see, it looks pretty clean and professional on our mobile version of our store and also on the full screen version of our store. You don't need anything extravagant when it comes to the homepage design when you're starting out, because as I say, you're sending most of your traffic to the product pages. Of course, when you start bringing in sales, you can look at the home pages of competitor stores and see how they're utilizing their homepage, and then you can start to build it out more. But in the beginning, when you just want to get your store launched, it's easiest to just keep your homepage super simple and super clean like this. So now we can just click on save. Now we have created our homepage, we'll move on to creating a contact us page. To create a contact us page for your store, come to online store and click on pages. You will likely have a contact us page created by default when you installed the refresh theme. So you can click on this contact us page and just make sure the template is contact, and then you can click on view and you will see the current design of your contact us page. So it's very simple to create a contact us page on your Shopify store. In order to create the policy pages for your store, you can come to settings and you are going to click on policies. And the first policy we can set up is our return and refund policy. So you can click on this and then you can head over to ChatGPT and just say, I am a dropshipper. I want to write a 30-day return policy. It is the customer's responsibility to pay for shipping the item back unless the product is damaged. Our email is, and you can put the email to your store. Just make sure that you read through it and make sure all of the information is correct. And then we can simply copy our return policy, head back to Shopify, and we can paste this in here. And then we can click on save. Once you have saved that, we can now create our shipping policy. So click on shipping policy. And again, we can come back to ChatGPT. This time I've said we ship items from AliExpress with a 3-day processing time, and the items take 10 to 14 days shipping using multiple shipping couriers such as UPS, USPS, Royal Mail, Every, Express, and more. Write a shipping policy. Again, it will write a shipping policy for you. Make sure all of the information is correct. And once again, we can copy all of this and we can paste this into our shipping policy within Shopify. So we will just hit save. Your privacy policy will be created automatically. So if you just click on your privacy policy, you will see that it is updated automatically and it has been created when you opened your store. And you can create a terms of service. So you can come into your terms of service and click on insert template, and you can edit the information in the terms of service template. So once again, make sure it is all correct and click on save. Finally, you have contact information. So click on contact information and just make sure that you have an email address for your store in here at least, and click on save. Now that we have created our policy pages, we can move on to creating the menus for our store. To create the menus for your store, you can come to content and click on menus. We'll start off by creating our main menu. So we're going to come to main menu, and the main things that you want in your menu are links to your main products and collections, and also a contact us page. So we're going to click on add menu item. I'm going to click on search. I'm going to come to collections and choose best sellers, and I'm going to leave this as the label menu. We can then click on add menu item, come to link. We are going to come to pages. I'm going to choose contact, and again, we will leave this as the menu item, and we are going to click on save. Now we can create our footer menu. So we are going to click back to menus, click on footer menu, And our footer menu is going to hold all of our policies. So we're going to click on Add Menu Item. We can come to Link. We can come to Policies, and we'll start with our refund policy. Then we will add our shipping policy. So let's come to Policies again and add Shipping Policy. Then we can add our Terms of Service. And we can finally add our Privacy Policy. So we'll choose Privacy Policy and click on Save. So now that we've created those, we can come to Online Store and we can add those to our header and our footer. So we'll click on Edit Theme. To add our header menu, we are just going to click on our header, and then we will see Menu, and we can choose Main Menu. So as you can see, we have our main menu. We can then scroll down to our footer, and you will see on the left-hand side, we'll click on Footer on the drop-down. We will click on Add Block. We're going to choose Menu, and then we can go and choose our footer menu. So we'll see in here, Footer Menu. I'm just going to change where it says Quick Links to Help. So now we have our help section. We will just go and capitalize this. And now we can click on Save. Now that we have saved our menus, our store design is complete. So as we can see, we have our beautifully designed, high converting product page. We have our necessary pages, such as all of our policy pages, our best sellers, and our Contact Us page. So for the next part of the tutorial, we are going to focus on the backend settings of our Shopify store, starting with adding a custom domain to our Shopify store. A custom domain legitimizes your store and allows you to build a real brand around your store. In order to add a custom domain to your store, click on Settings, go to Domains, and you can either buy a new domain directly from Shopify or connect a domain you already own that you registered via another domain provider, such as GoDaddy or IONOS. If you click on Buy New Domain, you can then enter in the domain name you want to use for your store. If you're unsure what name you want to use, you can use an AI name generator like Namelix to generate a domain name for your store. Simply enter some information about the products you sell and the niche of your store, choose the styling of the generated names, and start generating names. Any name with a green tick is a domain name that is currently available, so you can use these on your Shopify store. You can then click on Buy Domain to finalize the purchase of your domain, and the domain will be automatically connected to your Shopify store. If you choose Connect Existing Domain, you can enter in the domain name you want to use, click Next, and Shopify should automatically recognize which domain provider you used to purchase the domain. You can simply log into your domain provider from Shopify to automatically connect your domain name to Shopify. To create a shipping rate on your store, head to your settings and click on Shipping and Delivery. At the top, you'll see General Shipping Rates. Click on this. If you scroll down, you'll see your shipping zones. You should have some default shipping zones already set up. A shipping zone is basically a group of countries you group together to create a shipping rate. For example, you can create a shipping zone for North America and choose the United States, Canada, and Mexico, then create a shipping rate for this zone. If a country is already assigned to another shipping zone, you won't be able to assign it to a new shipping zone. You can then add your shipping rates for each zone. Once again, you'll see some shipping rates already set up for you by default. If you click on the three dots, you can then edit your shipping rates. So you can decide how much you want to charge your customers for shipping. You can name your shipping rates and also leave a custom delivery description, which your customers can see at checkout. As a dropshipper, you might want to enter your shipping times here to set expectations with your customers. You can also add conditional pricing to your shipping rates. For example, if a customer spends over £50, they can become eligible for free shipping. Of course, if you want to offer free shipping on all your orders, you can add all countries to one shipping zone and simply create a shipping rate that is set to 0. When a customer purchases from your store, they'll be sent an email notification confirming their order. You can edit the sending email for these notifications. So click on Notifications within your settings and you'll see Sender Email. If you've connected your custom domain to Shopify, you simply need to follow through the setup guide on Shopify to set up a custom sender email. You can also edit the email templates that get sent out to customers so they match your brand. Click on Customer Notifications and then click Customize Email Templates. From here, you can upload your store logo and choose your store's accent color so the email notifications match the branding of your store. In order to start accepting payments on your Shopify store, you'll need to set up a payment gateway. You can click on Payments within Settings and activate Shopify payments. All you need to do is follow through the setup guide within Shopify and connect your bank account to Shopify. This will allow you to start accepting debit and credit card payments from your customers. You can also set up PayPal as a payment gateway on your store, so click on Activate PayPal and either connect an existing PayPal account or create a new one for your store. You can also edit the appearance of your checkout within the checkout settings. So click on your checkout and click Customize under Checkout Configuration. From here, you can upload your brand logo to your checkout and again choose the accent color of your store so your checkout matches the branding of your store. Then you can hit Save. Once you've completed these settings, your store is now ready to go live and start selling. So the final thing you need to do is to remove the password from your store. So go to Online Store, click on Preferences, and toggle off the password protection to your store so that it is now live to the world. So there you have it. That is how you can build a branded Shopify dropshipping store from scratch, completely step by step. If you have enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more dropshipping and e-commerce content. This has been Elliot with Judge.me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.